What is going on? Who's in here? I see somebody's in here, but I don't see anything in the texty chat box. So I might not show what's sitting over there. Who's here? Like my trash can? In the bin. Mighty Car Mods. In the bin. Best old school pre-1995 award. Figured January 1st, 2026, we'd hang out in the garage, do a couple things, see what happens. Type. Say hi. All right, I'm gonna start working on it. This is the new project car. We went and picked up a 2003 Subaru WRX. It is rust-free. There's one little piece on the C-column, C-pillar that needs to be worked on. Other than that, the bones on this car are amazing. So tonight, I'm gonna try to get it up on the jack stands, maybe do a little bit of scraping on the windshield banner, maybe do some of the window tint, get that off. But we're just hanging out. I got some lo-fi music playing. I got beer for me. Hopefully you got a beer for you. If you come in, let me know you're here. Say hi. But since ain't nobody talking, I just do my thing. Let's actually put a new blade on there just because. This is just turning to powder. It's crazy. I bet this banner was put on in 2003. Windshield's probably gonna end up coming off anyway, but I can't look at this. And this is something easy that we can do a quick win. It's crazy. I'm on YouTube right now, live streaming, working in the garage. My cousin What's up, brother? I introduce you to the shit box, but the non-rusty one. Oh yeah, rock chip covered up by the old banner. This will all get replaced, but I just can't be looking at this. What do you think? You like my trash can in the bin? Mighty car mods in the bin. I don't think I want to do the whole vacuum thing. I think we're going to have Harley coming in here in a minute. Family just got back from ice cream. That's crazy. I don't know if you can see that. The powder just coming off. I'd switch it to the top camera, but we know that one sucks. Scraping off the old windshield banner that was on here. It's nasty. It wasn't even all like, it was only partially there anyway. So I'm just trying to scrape it off to not have to look at it basically. The whole windshield's gonna get replaced anyway, but I figure this was a good first thing to kind of start playing with. Just while I'm here and getting used to seeing it so that I can start picking out things that maybe I didn't see before, since apparently my blind tail didn't see that the first day. It's on the camera though. I can definitely see it on the camera. So it's not like it happened on the way home or anything. But we did forget the impact bar at the guy's house. He's already said don't worry about it. He's got it for me. I mean, you know, I can put a Band-Aid sticker on it. A guy that I know in Wilmington that paints cars and does some body work, he thinks his stud puller might work on that. I don't know. We can try that. I think that would be a good one to try. Get one at Harbor Freight, of course, our favorite store. And slide hammer some give it a shot. And if it doesn't work, we got the red one outside. We can cut a piece off. All right, about to get loud. That's a good start. It's not perfect, but it didn't need to be. Got a bunch of bolts in honor of Marty Mulholland and Mighty Car Mods in the bin. I tagged him. I don't know if he's gonna join, but that would make my freaking year if he joined. It was like, I like the trash can in the bin. Yeah, I don't know. You're gonna be gay and not follow me, aren't you? Whatever hit it came down like that. So I don't know. Whatever it was, definitely hit it good. If it was summer, I could trash bag those and get that off. But it ain't summer, so I can't. Let's try top cam. And let's try bringing it up and over. That might work better than this stupid thing trying to follow me all over. What do I want to do? Let's get some gloves on, because I don't know what's inside this thing. Okay. Uh-oh. I'll have to get more gloves from our favorite store. This damn thing. I don't know. Maybe that'll be a better view. Import direct sensor. Okay. There that is. Some bumper brackets and trim. A brand new Cobb boost controller. That's cool. A license plate from 2016. Charles King 5249. Bumper piece, a xenon light bulb, don't care, going in the trash, bumper bracket. I need something for all those damn screws. That door's gonna have to get adjusted. Yeah, I think I probably have like 3 pairs left of gloves. That's no bueno. That is no bueno for me-o. Excuse you, piggy wiggy. Let's do this. All these random bolts. Oh, I did order a bolt checker thing, the thing that you can use to figure out what size bolt and what thread pitch and all that. I ordered one of those on Temu. So I'm probably getting hacked by the Chinese, but you know what? Joke's on them. They run my stuff. They're gonna be like, oh my God, don't mess with this dude. He ain't got nothing. Okay, I can't mess with that. All right, so we got bolts there. I got this thingy for in here because there's a shiitake full of bolts and screws and thingies. And I don't know what that is, but it's cracked. And that is the air thing. And I got a tool and a Gatorade bottle with a bunch of bolts in it that we're just not even going to worry about. And some cardboard from a something. And a bunch of old wire. And some Felpro gaskets that after sitting in here, we damn sure ain't gonna use. A cut engine harness, that's cool. A ECU. A hood prop. A big bolt, some kind of tool, a key fob, don't know if that's important, some wires, that thing, a battery, know what that is, that's an engine sensor. Is this a 10 millimeter? Nope, it's a 9/16. Job Smart. In the bin. Clamp, hazard, big metal thing, tool, broken plastic, 7/16, Felpro gasket, PayPal cash card for Catherine Allen. Screwdriver, trash. Wire, trash. Clamp, trash. Body jewelry, a belly ring, gauge 14, $10 surgical steel. Trash. That's why we wear gloves. Dono trash. Dono trash. Bolt, screw, washer that was like glued to the carpet. Let's see, can we get the ECU out of here? Because that would be cool. My sound effects are the coolest. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lord Jesus. Okay. I think I'm going to have to actually get... Go ahead and close. Why don't I think I'm going to have to get the engine control module out of the red one when I do actually try to get this thing started. All right. Who all we got here? We got Shane. What's up? All right. Oh, I missed a bunch of stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Shane, all the parts in the red one are going to this one. Yes. A thread checker thingy. Yep. Some parts by... sup, dudes. Hey, Robert. Car changed colors, by the way. It did. Cargo ship is past Y. Sweet. I am playing What Can We Find? Those are called freebies. They are, but so far they're not very good. That's a front pocket find. One man's trash is generally treasure. Yeah, man, we pushed the red one out. It is on the side of the house now. Push this one in. I still got to put it up on the jack stands, but that'll happen here soon. We're gonna need another camera on that end of the garage. Dude, I know. Like, I'm actually trying to think, how could I do that? But I can't. I legit have no way. But if you'd like to donate to our Venmo or PayPal or Cash App or Zelle, we want to replace that ugly bastard up there because that camera sucks. And I'm not opposed to putting the camera right up there facing this way, which I think would be kind of cool. I'll take feet pics. You already sent me one. I like your toes. Although I don't like the nail polish color you picked. For everybody else that's here, who knows what it means? If you don't know the YouTube that came from, I don't know if we can be friends. So let me know in the comments that I can't read because I'm over here getting herpes. Not really. It's dirty, but it's not like, it's really not that gross. And Taylor knows I have seen some pretty gross cars over the years. Ain't that right? Like, there's a fingernail. A fake one. That doesn't even faze me. Let's bring this on. It's gonna get loud. Y'all will be all right. This thing is in so much better shape. It's ridiculous. I mean, the inside's not as clean as the red one, but I probably also won't fall through the floor in this one like I would in the red one. Maybe. Okay. All right, there's some wires. All right, I got a USB-C. It's used. If you can guess what color Tater's toenail polish is, I will send this to the person you pick. Okay, random ass wire that was just like chilling. More random ass wire that was just chilling. Oh, I got a USB-C to USB-C. Okay, all right. Actually, can I get any of this? Nope. Cool. Y'all gonna regret wanting to see me because we come in the driver's side now. Shoot. Ah, man, you already ate the polish off? Bruh, like 1.4 million views of my damn feet. Maybe it's not the Crocs. Maybe it's my feet. Maybe that's, ooh. When y'all see me with a 26 STI, and not like a, I need antibiotics, but like a STI, mind your business. Grab this light. Are you gonna stay open? But I was gonna make you stay open. I'm smart. Cobb tuner cord. A seat cover with Molly backing in a WRX. Okay. I'm going to send that to Shane. I don't know what the hell that is. Got a... That's just freaking cool. We're going to save that because that's like the coolest bolt I have ever seen. That's a nut. That looks like a receptacle. What else we got over here? We got an on-off switch. You got toothbrush. Not really. We got some kind of metal bracketry. Got a screw. We got a screw. We got a screw. We got trash. Got a shell casing. Oh, that's a big bitch. 44 Smith & Wesson. Trash. Man. Got a relay with a wire going to a thing. What the shit is this for? And why is this janky ass thing? We got the fuck is this? Fuck is this shit? Okay, we're just gonna, before I rip that off, we're just gonna grab all this crap. And vacuum. Somehow. Bruh. Is the seat backer clean? It is. Also a 223. Just put that in there. It's, I mean, it's, how the shit does that work? I think you got to use like the whole thing, the front and the back. Because it doesn't, you'd have to do some janky shit. But it's clean, and so is my trash can. So if you decide you want it, let me know. Otherwise, don't let me know. And I just won't know. You know? Walk the dog. Who let the dogs out? Plug that in, probably bust a breaker. Come here, Fido. All right, Shit's about to get loud again. Honestly, the carpet's a little bit cleaner than some of the cars I've been. I have no idea what the mileage is on it. Who else is left? I see I ran some folks off. That's all right. The real OGs stuck around, right? Nah, I know people got lives. All right, will you stay open? Nope. We got some fenders. Got some pretty new lights. Drive shaft sitting in here. What the hell is that? Anal bead. What did he say? That's a floor trim. Big ass bolt. Let's save the big ass bolt. Who's up here talking crap? Jason, my man. Stop staring at my butt. Harley. Night. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hi. All right, me. You want a bone? I know you do. Sit. Down. Down. Bitch, look at me. Down. Stay. I'll bust you in your nose. Stay there. Stay. Okay. I got it like that. He sort of listens. All right. So that's that. I've got the back seat on this side to clean out too. Sheesh. Wow. Like, it's not bad. It's really not bad. It ain't clean. It's dirty, but it ain't bad. Like, it's just a 20-something-year-old car. Like, that's actually decent. Kind of wonder if some old responsible person had it first. Window tint. Battery. Ugh, it smelled. Pulling window tint always smells. Trim. Grill. Like, this car was not meant to have the leather WRX seats. So we're gonna end up pulling those out of here. And putting our cloth seats that look almost brand new in this one. We're also gonna get the seats out and get all the carpet out. I gotta technically work tomorrow. So I'll do some work. Oh, Harley move. And then I think on Saturday, we go to Cars and Coffee. And one of the WRX guys that has a Type RA offered to film a roller of the sandbar, which will be kind of cool because then we get a roller. We'll have like a little end scene for the YouTubes. Those are the fenders. Let's try this up here and see if I can get some of this out. It would be cool to have more cameras. Like one up there showing this way maybe. I don't know. Something like that. vacuuming for one night. Mike's Hard Lemonade. Mike's Hard Lemonade. Some mechanics gloves. Mike's Hard Lemonade. Screwdriver. Ugh. Hey. Dang. Wish I could have vacuumed a little more, but that's good enough. All right. That concludes in the bin for now. Man, why you gotta be like that? I'm doing what I can, okay? Don't hate. Appreciate. This is all the shit that I pulled out of it. I'm gonna do your favorite thing. Just put a Subaru on jack stands. Let's see, we are gonna want that in the front so we don't roll into my toolbox. Hi, Harley. Buddy. Hello there, sir. Stop looking at my butt, Jesse. Jesse's girl has got a gourd arm. Okay, what the hell? What the hell you say? Buddy, you got to, no. Not right now. Go be a dog somewhere else. I love you too. Yes. Yes. Please go be a dog somewhere else right now. Okay, you're gonna, yep, okay. You're gonna sit down right in front of me, aren't you? Turd. Buddy, stop. Buddy, please stop. Oh my God, Harley, please stop. Okay. Nope, not there yet. Anything good? No. We found one 223 round. And we found a spent 44. Ugh. Whew. Oh, you shut up. You're not even having to do the work. You got, buddy, I love you. But you can't. Not right now. Get out from under there. Okay. That's cool. Brother, there is so much less rust. There is that one spot over there on the quarter, or the C-pillar. And a little bit of just surface, like along the header channel, because there's no trim. But that's it, so far, that I've seen. It is in remarkably different and better shape.
nice and gentle. Come on down, baby. That's right. That's the way we like it.
Just slam the jack handle into the garage door. The goal here is to make Harley a shop dog. So we're trying. Right now he's doing great. He's just farting everywhere. Has not barked at anything either. Move, home slice. There you go. Yeah, I like it in black too. Red did look good. The Sedona Red Pearl is a gorgeous color. You know, the parts that weren't rust orange. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Dude, are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. You've got to be fucking kidding me. It almost looks like a brand new car under there. I might cry. It looks amazing. Like amazing. Oh my God. That is so awesome. I'm so excited. I don't think I see no rust, and I think I like it. I mean, we might have like I don't even think, like, whoever had this didn't even try to rally it. Y'all, high five. That's in good shape, man. Yeah, that wing is iconic. That is the wing that I have always wanted on one of these. And they did not come on this, except for the STI model. And there's a lot of people that say that the duckbill or the small wing looks better. And there's a lot of people that say no wing looks the best on these. And I'm here to tell you they are all dumb. Because that, I mean, throw some fenders and a bumper on. That is what, and maybe some paint and not clapped. That is what a WRX should look like. 100%. Harley, I'm so glad that you want to sit under the fucking wheel, but could you not? Bruh, move.
Home slice. Come here.
Sit. Down. Down. Stay. Stay.
Nobody else in my family listens, but he does. All right, let's check this up. Lift these. Let's see what we're up to. 1, 2, 3, and the top. 3 in the top over here. Stay. 1, 2, 3, and the top. Okay. Set this down.
Home slice.
Okay, maybe he listens just like the rest of my family. All right.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Siéntate. Bangladesh. Karate chop. No, you didn't. Yeah. Whatever. Sometimes I just like saying weird shit to dogs to see what they do. One day that's going to bite me in the ass when I say like the command to a police dog. Needs more light in the garage. Yeah. Let's see. One of the very few cars that look good with a race. Yep. And a Lancer, 100%. The Evos look amazing. The whole Mitsubishi thing, that's what throws me off because like they're not here anymore. So it would scare the hell out of me to own one. Are you saying that I need more light in this garage? Because if you are, I agree. I just haven't quite figured out how to do that yet because of where my power is and the fact that this house was wired by a nun who had none business wiring a house. We really do need to replace that camera. I'm going to switch to it and just make y'all have to deal with that ugly thing. But yeah, we got to replace that top camera. Because it sucks. I ain't actually going to make y'all look at that ugly thing. We do need to switch it though. All right, let's see. Bring that over a little bit. I know how Jason likes to look at my butt. So I do have a video from yesterday that is uploaded to the YouTube that will go live. I don't know when. I don't know if I'm going to do it tonight or if I'm going to wait and do it tomorrow. Because I've also got stuff from today that I have to edit and figure out when I'm going to post that. And then Saturday, I make it to Cars and Coffee. I'll have footage from that. 1, 2, 3, and the top. All right, one more. 1, 2, 3, and the top. So let's put some little safety pegs through these. I do want to get 6-ton jack stands and the 3-ton long reach. Jack so that I can get the car up even higher because I have maxed out what this jack can get up to, and this jack won't even lift the Ascent. Like, it's just not tall enough.
So I would actually need a bigger jack to be able to go up any higher on these jack stands. And there's only a little bit more that I can go up on these jack stands. But like if I wanted to take the transmission out, she ain't high enough. Stack 2x4s, yeah. Where's the red S box? Oh, it's outside that wall that's behind you. We pushed it out, pushed it this way down the side. I've got a long side driveway that I put in where the trailer sits, and it was leaking brake fluid on those calipers that we just did the rebuild on, that I'll probably take off of there and put on here, unless these are just in much better shape. And if they are, oh my God, you farted. Then I'll get these powder coated. Lord Jesus. But we ended up pushing it off into, I've got just enough grass before the fence that I pushed it out. Then we backed the trailer in, and then I moved. I usually parked right there behind this. I'm now on the side so that my daughter still parks there. My wife will now park there. And truly, we could actually, if my wife could park better, I don't mean that ugly, but it is what it is, we could actually get 4 cars in that length, especially with mine being a sandbar. He's happy. He's happy. You see, he's not out here right now. It's all right. He's probably doing something fun. But that's, yeah, he's not out here. But he was a big help. Yesterday was like 2 hours in the sandbar going down, another hour there looking around, another 2 hours driving back like he was a champ. Today was loading up the trailer. We did get breakfast, so about 2 hours down, about 2 hours there loading this up, about 2 hours back. He helped wash Matt's truck. He did most of it. And then he ended up going with my wife and his sister to get ice cream while I ate. And so, I mean, he's had a busy day. To everybody that is on right now, it's showing me that we got 6 viewers. Welcome. Happy New Year. We have pushed the raggedy red rust bucket out. We have brought in the big, beautiful black WRX. This is a 2003. I really wanted an 02. They're the same car. It's just a year difference. I graduated in 02. This is an 03 WRX Bug-Eye. It was a Georgia car. Then it was a South Carolina car. Then it made its rounds about without a title. We've already checked it's not stolen. We've already checked there's no liens. I have a bill of sale. I'll get the indemnity bond. We'll get a title for it. We'll get a registration plate. At some point, I'm not going to put a plate on this thing anytime soon. We're just going to get the title. Yeah, the motor we've been working on will go in here. But first, we're going to completely gut the inside, clean it. We'll save up and get some soundproofing, put that inside, get the inside nice. We're going to take the inside of the 02 rust bucket because it is much cleaner and put it in here. This has leather seats, but they're old, they're kind of stale and smelly, and we're just, honestly, if I decide to take this to like Boxer Fest and do the autocross, I'm not trying to slide all over on leather. I'd rather have cloth. So we'll pull the cloth seats that came out of an 04 that looked brand new. We'll put all that stuff in here. The dash and parts of the trim in that car are going to have to go in here because some of the trim in here is broken. We'll have to take it down to primer in some places because the paint is so bad. We'll pull the glass so that we can really get, you know, good body work done. There is one part on the C-pillar that does need body work. Looks like something hit it. I forgot to grab the impact bar, which is actually why I reached out to this guy like a couple months ago in the first place.
but he's got it for me, so we'll get that. He actually wanted to keep the exhaust. I don't need it. I like the exhaust that's on the red one, and I have a second exhaust too that I also don't need. So I'm going to give him this exhaust back like he wants. He's taken the Boxer engine from this car and he's putting it into a Volkswagen Beetle, and so he needs the downpipe is what he really needs. But we'll get him all that. I do have to find a radiator core support. They hit something. The bottom is trashed. The top has a couple dimples. So there's a slight chance we might have to like push out the frame rails, maybe just like a 1/2 inch, maybe, if the body lines are looking kind of yuck. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I really don't. But we'll find out. There go the bearings. Jerk. I do have a spare transmission. I have this transmission and I have that transmission. So I do have a spare transmission. I don't know how to rebuild a transmission. I don't know how to do any of the stuff I'm doing here. I didn't know how to do anything with this engine. And it still may not even start. But we could try. In the bin. In my mouth. Dude, let's FaceTime somewhere and figure out a good way to get that radiator support fabbed up for you. I mean, yes, but that one is FUBAR. So, like, I don't think that's a fab. Like, the other one might have been a fab. That ain't a fab. That, all of it is bent. So I would feel much better finding one and putting the whole thing on there. If we were using that one fab, that I would feel much better replacing. And I think it would be easier and probably cost less. Because some of these cars, you can find the radiator core support aftermarket for like $100. I'm going to spend close to that just in metal and tools. Does it have a parts number? Yes, it does. I can pull it up on the parts website for Subaru and send it to you if you want to look. I know you're like the cyber sleuth and find everything online. So if you want to look, I looked, but when I actually clicked into things, everything that I actually had found was for like an 08 and newer, which is not the same radiator core support. It has to be an 02 or an 03. Possibly a JDM one from earlier, like an 01, but I think it has to be an 02, 03. Otherwise, the headlights don't fit, and the headlights are what I love about this car. So, fiberglass hood, not the carbon fiber, but the OE inlet. We did find somebody's PayPal cash debit card for Catherine Allen. And it expires March of 26. I'm going to be a good boy, and I'm going to cut it and throw it in the bin. Dark Art Auto. What's up, man? This is garage beer. This is the regular garage beer. They have a lime as well. The lime's pretty good. This is they call it beer flavored beer. The garage is always open, and this is small batch brewed light beer, and it tastes like a light beer. So send us the part number in the chat. Man, I don't have time to look up the part number. Go to parts.subaru.com and look it up. Oh, come on. Come here. In the bin. Where are you from, Dark Art? Dark Art Auto 1511. Someone's sending me the parts number. All right. You're going to be like that, aren't you, Jesse? That's why I love you. All right. Let's Oh, I don't have anything open. Parts.subaru.com. Model is Impreza. Year, show more. 03. 2.5 MT. Actually, we can RS sedan, whatever. We can go with this one. We can go to body. All right, body panel. So the complete is no longer available. So 53010A. Let's click that one. Actually, I'll tell you what, let's do this. Let's highlight that. What part of New York? I was actually, I know you can't tell, but I was actually born in New York. And thank God this thing was not from New York. The red bug eye that we just pushed out earlier today is rusted to ass. I am the 7th owner of it. 3 in Pennsylvania, 2 in Maryland, and then the guy in North Carolina that I got it from. She'd been around the block. She stank. This one, technically registered in Georgia, registered in South Carolina, and then it made its way. No title to North Carolina. I think the guy died, and they just sold it off for parts. But I've already had it cleared. I know I can get the title. So we'll do that. This is supposed to be a project with my son, for his first car. We'll see. He's kind of hinting now that he might want to pick up. That's fine, because that's my dream car anyway. So if he doesn't want it, I'm not going to be crying. But I would still like to work on it with him. I think that would be kind of fun. Let me know, Jesse, if that link worked. All right, let's turn the camera again towards the car. So right now, you can see Harley the dog down there, trying to get him to be a shop dog. I have the red bumper from the other car, which is okay. I have a wide body kit, so fenders for the wide body kit for the fronts and the attachments for the back. We'll decide if we're going to put those on or not. I have new fog lights down here. I have wheel spacers, 30 mil to push these out for the wide body if we decide to do it. Under here, let's see, let's move all these to the table. Hopefully I don't forget that those are not for the current engine build. That up there, I don't know what the heck that goes. That's probably what covers the ECU. Let's grab this crap so that I can open the hood. Show y'all where the magic happens. Or in this case, where it doesn't. And the hood is not totally secured, so I gotta be careful. And he took out the hood strut thing, so I don't have that to hold it up, but that is so much cleaner than the other one was. And I have a white line strut tower brace, which I did not have in the other car. He cut the fuel lines, which is fine because the fuel lines in the other one were trash. No rust in here. So much better. I take that back. There is one little spot right here that we can fix. Looks like the frame rail might have got a little tweak, but that's fine. Did it or did it not?
I don't know. I'll have to look at the other one to see if that's normal. Because they have like crumple zone, and that might just be part of the crumple zone that I'm seeing. But yeah, this is in so much better shape. Such a better starting point. And like I said earlier, brand new Cobb boost controller. So we're gonna swap everything over anyway. I gotta take that off because this was an NA car. It ain't gonna be. She gonna be boosted. Yeah. But we'll get this hood off when I have Braden's help, just so that I don't tear it all up. And I don't really have to put it right now. I did, see if I can get it on camera. Nope, other down. All right, way up there, that is a race car fender that I found on the side of the road. There's actually a video on YouTube about me finding that on the side of the road. I call the guy that has like the name that's on the side of it. He's like, oh my God, man, that was like years ago. I would love to have it. Cool, dude, I'll hold it for you for a reasonable amount of time. As far as I'm concerned, it's been a couple months. It's been a reasonable amount of time. She's going to the dump because I wanted to hang it on the garage wall, but like, that's freaking huge. So that's gonna go away. Some of the stuff up there can go to the dump, so I'll take that stuff to the dump maybe this week. And then like when we take the hood off, I can actually set it up there and have it out of the way. Same with maybe even the seats that we take out, maybe, because our shed definitely does not have storage in it. Long Island, man, that's awesome. I was actually born on Long Island. Long Island. Have not been up to Long Island in a long time. Last time I was there was for a funeral for my mom's best friend's son. And while we were there, started to snow. When we left, they were shutting the roads and the bridges down because the snow was so bad. We got out, like every time I went through a bridge, they were shutting it down as I was going through. So luckily got through it all. It was pretty bad. Yeah, dude, that's the plan. So we'll get the hood off. We're gonna get it clean, gut it because there's not much in there. And whenever I can afford to get the new top camera, you'll probably be able to tell better what's in there. And we'll do something with lighting. Gut it, scrub it, throw a new coat of paint in there. Might be rattle can paint, but that's okay. I'll get black rattle can paint. Get it nice and clean so that when we start putting stuff back in it, it looks good. That's the goal. We'll see what happens. I don't know what else to do. I can't do anything on the engine right now because I need that crank seal. I also need a $50 part from Company 23 so that I can feel good about torquing the cam bolts down. I hit them with the impact, but they're not torqued all the way down. I know that for a fact. And until that's done and I have the crank gear in and I can put the crank wheel on, I can't do the timing belt and time it and release the tension on the timing belt tensioner. So I can't put the covers back on. And since I can't put the covers back on, I'm kind of stuck. The only other thing that I know I can do to the motor before the motor would be ready to go in. Motor mounts, hey, there's that 223 round. Motor mounts, I don't really want to reuse those
nasty ones. Like they really don't look bad, but just the fact that they came out of that car, I don't want to use them. So I'd like to replace the motor mounts with new ones, and a new pitch mount at some point, from whoever wants to send one, whether it be Overtake if they want to throw their name on it, if Cartboy wants to throw their name on it, if Perrin, Grimsby, whoever wants to throw their name on it, I'll let them send me the pitch mount. Otherwise, I'll just run the stock because there's nothing wrong with it for now. But I want to do the motor mounts, and I also need to do the oil cooler. So my dealership, that's a $500 part right there. When you have a spun bearing disaster, you should replace this with new because there is supposedly no way to get all of the particles out of it. Oh, it just juiced on me. That's gross. Oh, you did it again, you nasty. It got excited. Yeah, like I'm looking in the little hole and I can actually see a piece down there. And we've cleaned this a couple times. So like there's no way to get this clean again. My dealer has offered to sell me one for $350, which is basically cost. So we'll deal with that at some point. I got to do that before I can put an oil filter on, before I can put oil in it, and we could run it. And I have to do that before it goes back in because there's some other coolant lines, stuff that has to go on after. Thermostat needs to go on, part of cooling. Yeah, we still got stuff to do. And then once all of the motor is done and the engine bay is done, then we got electrical we got to move over. Like we got to get the ECU out of that car and move it over because it's tuned. Dude, your farts are rank. Holy cow. Send me the old one. I want to give it a shot on cleaning it. You want to try cleaning that oil cooler? I'll see you in March. It's yours. Or do you want me to actually try to send that to you in the Netherlands? Because I will. I tell you what, buy me a new one, I'll send you the old one. Yeah, what else? I still got to get some gaskets, exhaust gaskets, so that I can install the exhaust manifold on here. The intake, I've not even touched the intake manifold yet. I took the intake manifold off, I set it to the side. It still has to go through its whole process. Homeboy painted it with like the wrinkle red paint, which is fine. That's what I did on the sandbar valve cover, but I actually followed the process. I heated it up, I sprayed it, the right timing amounts, sprayed it, let it sit with the right temperature. That is not going anywhere near this motor. I might replace it. I found one for $100. If it's still available in a few weeks, I might replace it with that one that has not been painted. Because that damn red paint was all inside this motor. It was. I'm so sick of seeing that damn red paint. Let me turn the camera and see if you can. Yeah, right there in the corner. This is it. It's so shitty. So very shitty. Jesus. That's interesting. Okay. I don't know, why do they have two throttle cables on the throttle body? Inquiring minds would love to know. Because I don't know. Also don't know if this is the same one. I bet it is though.
Sure looks like it. There's the TGR. I wonder if you can delete that. I bet you can. I don't know why I would, though.
You'll send it back after. How are you going to clean it, though? Like, walk me through that. If you can instill confidence that you can get that cleaned, although shipping it to you and then you shipping it back is probably going to be pricey, I would guess. Because it's not like you're right down the street. You're kind of around the block. Who else we still got up in here? We have Dark Art Auto still in here from Long Island. Shipping back to you is going to be on your cost. Yeah, but still, like, the total there involved is... I like how I just assumed that, right? I was like, yeah, well, yeah. But I mean, the total cost, like... I tell you what. How much does that weigh? I put that at about, wrapped, I'm going to say 2 pounds. Shoot me your address in a text. And when I go inside and go upstairs, I'll factor in a 2-pound package and just see what the shipping would be to you. And I'll give you my address. You can do the same thing and see what the shipping would be to me with whoever you guys use over there. And then we'll know. Because, I mean, if the shipping comes out to be something stupid high, well, then it's not worth it. Don't waste your time with spray paint if you have a compressor, a good single stage. Yeah, I've got a compressor, but it sucks donkey balls. It is a 125 PSI max, 2.4 at 90 PSI, 1 horsepower, 4-gallon Craftsman that I've had for, I've had since 2012. So it's not a big compressor, and I want a bigger compressor because I actually have a media blaster that you can see in one of my videos that I did for the brake calipers. It did not work. Like it would have worked if I had more air. I would love to get, I'm just waiting on the right deal, right marketplace deal for a big compressor so that I can actually, there's no way I would run air tools, but I would love to be able to use a media blaster, some of the stuff that are air tools. So I don't right now, but I could get one. Maybe I'll make Taylor get one. We got tools, probably taking them to work. I'll work something out with the boys there. Hey! Clean an oil cooler with thinners and an ultrasonic at work, not recommended. Yeah, I mean, I've got the ultrasonic. Like the oils are out of it. I used Oil Eater, cleaner degreaser, pro strength concentrate, destroys grease, oil, and grime. 3 times more active power cleaner. And see, it even shows like little thingies. 1 container makes 30 gallons. I poured like half this bitch in there. That was not smart. But I don't know, like I think it's just getting the irritants or the fine bearing metal pieces out of it. That's the problem. So unless maybe if it was like in an ultrasonic and you were somehow pumping fluid from the ultrasonic maybe out through hose through the thing, filtered. I don't know. Like I'm sure it could be done. I just don't know how. And by the time I buy everything I would need, I'm probably going to be just as deep into buying one. This has been it's been a long damn day. I didn't sleep good last night. He got up and paced around, slept on the floor. Then he wanted to sleep on the bed with me again upstairs. And when he does, he sleeps like in the middle of the bed, so I'm not sleeping.
Started off the day early to be able to get down there. Left here at like 9. By the time we got there, it was noon. By the time we left there, it was 2. By the time we got back, it was 3:45. It was 4:15 by the time I got the truck back over to Matt. I went inside, I left, got some food, got gas in my wife's car. We'll see if she notices. Sat upstairs, edited a video, and ate. And then came down here, started messing with the car, started our live, and here we are. 4 folks in here. So I appreciate you guys being here. No lacquer thinner, acetone, alcohol. Sometimes heat dissolves oil. Blow out with air or a pressure washer. I don't know how I would get a pressure washer to connect to blow out of that. I hear what you're saying, and I agree. I just don't know how I would actually connect it. I would probably clean the water again, because I haven't dumped the ultrasonic yet. I'm bad about that. I would actually run it again for another heated cycle in the ultrasonic, and then probably immediately after pulling it out, take it inside, submerge it in hot water, and I don't know, maybe just run the water through it and see if that helps, but I don't know. Like the last thing I want to do for a $350 part is put that on here. I know the only point of those is for it to warm up the oil in colder environments and then kind of cool it off in hot environments. It's really just to moderate the oil temp. They're not necessary. You can block off the block, remove that, throw an oil filter direct to the block, and you're good. Most NA cars are like that. But it had it, and I would hate for that to somehow be the cause of having to do this whole thing again. I don't want to do bearings again. Like, it wasn't a bad job, and now I know how to do it, but that don't mean I want to do it. So run your ultrasonic fluid through a fine paint strainer so you don't always... Yeah, I need to replace this because I did the valve covers that were that ugly ass red color, and now they're not. So all that red flaky paint is all in there too. It's like, it's not good. And why is it on? Oh, it's because I had to hit the breaker today. Yeah, I know it's a risk, and I don't think it's one I want to take, you know? Like, I think I don't necessarily want to take shortcuts. I think there are smarter shortcuts to take instead of it being something that could be integral to the motor, right? Like, I went with OE brand new head gaskets. All the parts that I'm sourcing for this have all been OE, mainly because I get a really good deal. My dealer takes really good care of me. Parts manager and I text. The parts guy and I text. They're good. They're good people. But OE parts are going on it. If I find the right aftermarket parts that we trust, then I'll go with that. Like, I know there are some aftermarket oil coolers or oil warmers, and I'm fine with going aftermarket, but I don't think I'm going to find an aftermarket for $350 plus tax. $350 plus, let's say $400. For $400 that doesn't require a whole bunch of changes, right? Like, if I find one for $250, I'm probably going to be $400 by the time I figure out how to reroute things, all the extra little parts. So that's just how I'm feeling. So then stick with a new oil cooler. Okay. You got my Venmo, send me $400. Just kidding. But it would be cool to try to see if we could clean it and see if we can get anything out of it. And this motor doesn't have to go in this anytime soon. In fact, it's not going in this anytime soon because we want to clean the engine bay.
And we still got to do all the interior stuff. I would love to hear it fire up and just know that it runs, but that is not a priority by any means. Oh, man. It's been a long day. It's been a long year. I feel like I haven't slept since last year. Keep the old one. If it gets clean, then you can say, true. In the bin. I don't think I'm going to drink another one. I am going to replenish. $25, $30 little 6-can refrigerator from Walmart. It's got Pepsi on the front. Works really good. I'll sticker bomb it once I've finished sticker bombing the sandbar. I only drink when I'm in the garage, which here lately is every day. So Dark Art Auto, what do you drive, dude? What are you driving? I know what Jason has, but what do you drive? And how did you find me? Nice, they don't have too much OEM I can find for my, 3000 GT. Hell yeah. Is it a VR4? I love a 3000 GT, which is funny because I was just saying the Evo, because it's Mitsubishi and you can't find anything for them, it scares me away, but like I actually saw a really clean 3000 GT VR4 at a car show a month or so ago. Oh man, so gorgeous. I'm digging this little TV too that I got off of Amazon. Like I'm proud of my little, this is legit over here, right? So we got Bucky Lasix GC8, got Scott Speed in Project Midnight. We got Rhiannon and Travis in Air Slayer. And then up there, or no, the ARA car. And then above that is Bucky Lasik and the White Betty. My Boxer Fest trophy, all my wire, well, you can still see wires, but most of my wires are hidden in the Car Drugs box. My beautiful wife, her air freshener she gave me, picture that I took of her sticking her tongue out. The Overtake sticker, just because they have sponsored me. But yeah, this is my little workbench setup. Yukon. These things are solid. Harbor Freight, roughly 250, 300 bucks. This fell out of the back of my sandbar down the highway. And there's no dents or anything in it. Like, they package it really well. It's a sturdy tool. We got a GoPro up here that we want to replace this with a nice webcam right here. So we got a better workbench. This is our workbench view. So I can be working here and you get a nice heads up view. Top cam. This is the camera that we definitely want to replace because this thing sucks. The quality of that camera, it's supposed to be really good and it sucks so bad. Sucky camera. So we want to replace that one first, then replace the workbench. But the DJI is the one that's definitely the best. And then it's also the one that I can tap and it'll actually follow me around. So, and then we got our check engine light up there. We got our Subaru light. We got the boomer board for the sandbar. I need to get the sandbar in here at some point to do the brakes. When the hell am I going to do that? Because that's my daily driver. There's shit all over there that needs to be... I got a whole nother EJ25 block that somebody gave me. Oh, buddy. Jesus. You might have to sleep alone upstairs. Got my one wheel. Got a treadmill and workout gear that doesn't ever get worked. Picked it up fixed a little while ago to restore it. That's sick. If you're on Instagram, the Garageaholic, send me a picture. I'd love to see what the 3000 looks like. They're such cool cars. And I'm old, or I feel old. So like those are the cars I grew up with. Oh man. Do you know also have second trans now? I'm not trans. And yes, I know what you're saying. Yes, I do have a second transmission. The transmission in that one I know works because, well, do I know that it works? I don't know technically that it works, but there's no reason for it not to work. This one supposedly works as well, but the shifter is slop. Like it goes into gears, but it just like slops around. It's probably just the shifter needs to be replaced on this one. But yes, I do have a second transmission. So 2 transmissions and a second block. Technically, I could do this whole thing again if I had 2 EJ20 heads. I could mount it to that and have a whole second motor. Which if we had the skill and the technical ability and fabrication skill, we could EJ25 swap a Subaru Sandbar. And that would be, holy shit, would that be insane? Jesus Christ. It's a work in progress. It's on my channel. I'm dealing with the okay, so cool. So send me a message because I don't know if I have your channel, and I'll forget if you don't send me a message. But send me a message, and I will make sure that I subscribe to your channel since you've been here, you know, participating and supporting me, and I can't thank you enough for that. I'll make sure that I do the same for you and give you a subscribe and watch your stuff as well. But more than that, I just really want to see the car. And yes, Jason, it does give me options. This is, so the stock 5-speed is glass. You really need to get a 6-speed STI transmission to lay down high horsepower in one of these, 600 horsepower plus. Supposedly, this motor, 417 to the wheels. Everything we've been through over the last few weeks with that car, I don't know that I 100% trust, but when I cracked the motor open, like the parts that he said were there. He just wasn't necessarily right about the block, but all the parts that he said were there. The JE pistons, Manley rods, forged crank. It's the EJ25 with the 20 heads. Like I believe it. So it could very well, and then with the turbo, it could very well be putting 470 to the wheels. You hit 450-ish on the stock 5-speed, you're gonna turn it to sand. So we need to have it detuned so that I don't destroy the transmission. Even though I have a second one, like I don't want to go through that hassle, right? I'm driving a 40 horsepower Sandbar. A fat ass Subaru lifted Ascent felt fast to me at this point. We can detune this to like 350 at the wheels and just enjoy the shit out of it, right? But it would be cool to find. God, man. Y'all, I wish you could smell this. I wish I couldn't. If I could find a 6-speed STI transmission, that would be dope. But I don't know that I'm going to do that. I don't know that I'm going to be able to find one. But while we're all here, what do you think about the logo? I think this is going to be the next sticker. So I've got the Garageaholic stickers that have the truck on them. I think this is going to be the next sticker. I also have designed the patches for the sandbar, and I did design a patch for the red WRX, which I might have to change now to be black. Or I just do a third one in red. But the goal is sell the stickers, sell the patches, and the proceeds from those get rolled back into the car to help the content, to help the progress, those types of things. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. So I think this probably, Jason, don't laugh because I'm pulling out a tape measure and you know our jokes about that. If I had to, let's see, this is it's a solid 2 hands right there, so about 9 or 10 inches. If I had to say maybe 7 inches wide. So that maybe is a sticker, maybe a little less, maybe 5 inches for the sticker, which would put that from 3 inches maybe down to about 2 inches tall. But that's what I think I'm gonna have done. Sticker Wolf has always been the company that I've used for stickers. I usually do 100 at a time. I think I might do more since it's the logo and it's not like this is going to change a whole lot. Now the big thing is do I do this logo as it stands, black and white, or do I try to do the one that's on my YouTube header that has people's cars like in the letters? I don't know. I think I just want to do the plain Garageaholic logo because it's less in your face. A metal version, dude, that is sick. What like the SVG, is that what you need? I can absolutely send that to you because I've cut the vinyl out for the truck. I just haven't done anything with it yet, and this was cut on a Cricut and then done by my neighbor. So yeah, I'll send you the SVG for sure. I'm just saying, if you happen to make a metal one that was kind of cool and big for the wall, I wouldn't be opposed to that. You're picking up what I'm putting down. Space right up there. Anyway, I could even like recess it off the wall and LED lights behind it. That would be kind of sick. Okay, anyway, yeah, so we'll do the stickers in. We'll do these. I'm a cheap bastard, so y'all will have to tell me like what you think a fair price is for a sticker so that, again, all the proceeds from it go into this car so that we can continue to actually make content that people might want to watch. And then also progress the build for my son in a year and a half. Then I'll do the patches. I've got a couple leads for companies for the patches. The sandbar will be the first patch. It will be limited. I will do 50 patches only. There'll be a number on them. I will, like I said, I might change the red bug eye to the black. But we had fun with the red bug eye and it was in videos, so that might be number 2. And maybe I'll go back and edit the artwork to have rust in it. I don't know. Maybe I'll change like the paint on the hood to match like the busted looking hood on that one. But that'll be number 2-ish, or this will be number 2. Maybe this will be number 3. Might be kind of cool if Tater's still in here to do a van as one. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I think I had already started playing around with logo, the design, the drawing design on that. I just need a good picture, so maybe we'll come up with a better picture to do the artwork. Yeah, like those are some of the thoughts, but for now, all the funds have been going into trying to get these things. Like we had to come up with extra funds for this. We crowdsourced, right? And folks donated to be able to get this shell so that we could continue doing work. So more than half of the cost of this was donated. The other half I had to sell feet picks and do dirty acts on the side of the road. in order to get the rest. Apparently I'm pretty good at that, so, and I've got pretty feet. Kind of good to know. But we got it. Yeah. Ain't that right, Harley? He is in his own little world. I'm just waiting for him to fart again. So, you guys got any questions in the chat? Let me know. If you want to know what the plans are, what we're doing, why am I the way that I am, favorite color, how many toes do I actually have, whatever. And also, Tater, if you're still in here, we've been going for almost 2 hours, no dropped frames, home slice. Like, you are the man. No dropped frames at all, and I know for a fact people are inside either playing games or watching TV. But we have got to do something about these other cameras. They suck. Oh my God, they suck. Let's see. How does this thing work? Okay. Like, I sent this thing and then Jesse just like disappeared. All right. Well, we've been going for an hour and 56 minutes, so I think unless we start seeing some chat activity, we might call it here in a minute. But yeah, this has been fun. I've got Jesse's little truck up here as a magnet. So he's up there. All my little Overtake guys. These are some of their sponsored builds. We've got the Notorious Art, who's one of the owners, I believe, of Overtake. DOS Automotive with a hatch. Blaze Alexander has an older GC style wagon that's lifted, which is sick. Stressed Garage has a Fozzie. WRX Joe, newer, looks like a VA maybe. Same Subi Mods. Another Subi Mods car. Flatirons Tuning. Mach 5 Motorsports. Import Image Racing. Subi Supply Company. I need to like, hey Art, let's get the sandbar on one of these with my logo. Need to reach out to him though. Finished work. Are you at work? You working nights or something now? Or it's 9:50. 6 hours different? What do you mean? Ryan, what's up, dude? Happy New Year. Sandbar life, dog. The new. This is the new project. The red one was rusted out. It is now outside. The black one has almost no rust on it. The only rust on it is from, there's like a little surface rust at the top of the rear window that literally will just brush off and be painted. And then a damaged spot back there that we can fix. But that's it. Like, the underside of this car looks like it's a brand new car, which is amazing. And not like brand new Facebook Marketplace painted. Like, you can tell it's almost 30 years old, right? But it's like brand new for a 30-year-old car, so, which is pretty cool. Still sanding. Sanding the Classic. I got you, dog. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the Classics. Something about the front end. I know it's almost the same thing as what I have. It's just slightly different. I think it's just the grill looks like an old door to me. I don't know. I just don't like them. But I'm sorry, dog. Like, I'm sure what you're doing is going to be amazing, but they're just not for me. But I like them. If you take all the classic stuff off. But I know it's going to come out good, and you're going to put, it's a labor of love. Not everybody likes these, so we get it. I get it. And I am excited to see what you do with it, for real. So, it is a fancy sandbar. Is there really anything, like, different trim-wise? Like, does it have wood grain or something in it, or something different? And Jason, 3:50 in the morning. You said you just finished work, so like it's Friday 3:50 a.m. for you. Do you have work today? Did you do that again? Did you stay up all night again with me? Only for transporting grape. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, Ryan, since you're here, we were discussing the decals. I don't know if you heard all that. This is going to be the next sticker that we do. It's going to be the Garageaholic. Oh, you're at work. Ew. Ew. Brother, ew. It's going to be this logo is going to be the sticker. Then we'll do some patches, all to fund the build. But yeah, we work 2 days, 2 evenings, 2 nights, and 3 days off. I'm assuming this is the nights. Go home. Climb your gigantic ass into bed. For those that don't know, Jason is like 8 foot tall and drives a sandbar. Go home, bruh. Get some rest. Sleep. Kick off your size 16 shoes or whatever your big ol' ass wears and get some rest, dog. But we are just over 2 hours. It is 9:54 p.m. here. I think I am going to call it. I want to thank everybody that jumped on and jumped off. Everybody that jumped on and is still here, which I believe is Jason, Ryan, and a lurker, and now we're at 5. That's crazy. I say that I'm going to jump off, and then everybody jumps on. Like, is he going to jump off of a building? Is he going to jump off of a bridge? What is he jumping off of? Shift officially ends at 1 o'clock. Better not forget about my fog light. I know where you live. I really don't know where you live, but I could find it. And just because this will make you happy. See if the camera can lose me while I do this. Do you remember those, Ryan? The parking brake cables and backing plates that you worked so hard to get off of that wrecked sandbar? I still haven't had time to install them. Sorry, dog. I do need to get them on because I do not have parking brakes. The front brakes are also ass right now, so we have rebuild kits to rebuild them. So we will rebuild. We will rebuild the front calipers, but I also have to order rotors and rotors and brake pads, and that's like another $200. Just had to come out of pocket for this, so $200 brakes are not in the budget for a few weeks or a month. But at some point, this is going to have to go on the ground, get out of there, bring the sandbar in when I have enough time that I'm not going to have to drive it, put it up on the jack stands, which is going to make my buddy Jesse so happy to see it on jack stands yet again. Somehow get the rear drums off, get these on, and then redo the brakes. So it does need to happen. Oh yeah, it'll definitely be a good video. And I've done it on the WRX, I made a video of it. But I ordered 4 total brake caliper rebuild kits. So 2 for my sandbar and 2 for Tater's van, the van bar. I'm trying to get him to get a license plate, LESBVAN, Lesby van. Anyway, rebuild those. We'll do it here under the workbench camera, so we'll make a good video. And he's also like a really good guy on camera. He used to stream and all that stuff. Let me know where you get rotors from. I have rebuilds and pads. Happy luck with the rear drums. Mine came off by hand. My friends, yeah, I beat the piss out of one with a hammer and could not get it off. I only tried one side. I don't know how the other side's gonna go, but I'm probably going to end up having to get a puller and just see if I can use a 5-pound hammer, side hammer, and get it off. I don't know, man, because it was not coming off by hand. But we'll see. The Rotors, JDM Imports Connecticut was willing to get a set resurfaced for me and send them to me, and then I would send them mine back kind of as a core. Or I might just order some on eBay from Japan, but like it's $200 for the whole set, which in reality is really not unreasonable for the thing that keeps you from driving into a wall. But it's $200 I don't have right now for this, so it is what it is. Yeah, well, everybody like Jason has started buying sandbars now, and all the shit's expensive. I wish somebody would start remaking parts for these K-trucks, like new parts, because they are resurfacing, right? Like, there's going to be so many older K-trucks on the road now. Anyway. All right, well, I said it before. I'm really going to do it this time. Thank you guys for, I know, Harley. Thank you guys for jumping on here with me. It's been fun. Happy January 1st. Happy New Year. I hope your new year is awesome and brings you much success and joy and fun projects and all the things. I'm just hoping that we can get this bastard progressed, get this engine fully built, fully installed, actually hear the thing running in 2026, and if we're lucky, take it for a stroll. If we could do that, I'd be so happy. But no rust, huge relief off of me. And we'll end with that. So until next time, thank you for joining the live, and what's a good ending? I've been coming up with a whole bunch of these. You can drink skim. You can drink 2%. Don't ever drink 3% milk. Bye, guys.